Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode number 14 of Full Throttle Friday. And it's April 11th, and today I want to talk to you guys about authenticity. And in today's pop culture, we've evolved as a society to be more focused on instant gratification and less on being patient and enjoying the process of achieving long-term success. In other words, we want what we think we're supposed to want, and we want it as soon as possible, rather than putting in the hard work that's necessary to achieving what those that we've idolized have achieved. And, we've got food that can be delivered to our work, or Uber drivers that can pick us up and take us where we need to go. Merchandise that can be delivered to our front porch that we bought at a discount, and it can be delivered within 24 hours. A DVR that's recording our favorite shows at home that we can watch at our own leisure or even on our smartphone. In the world of 4G smartphones and Wi-Fi hotspots, social media status updates, we're always within an arm's reach of our phone, and that disconnects us from other human beings. And this causes us to suffer from something that Steve Siebold calls approval addiction. And another way is to call it the fear of missing out. And in FOMO, it's believing that by doing what everybody else, that by not doing what everybody else is doing is that you're missing out. So it makes you want something else than what you already have. And approval addiction is the fear of what somebody else thinks, and it's in relation to like prospecting, right? I'm afraid of somebody that I may never see again's opinion. Or in the dating realm, I'm afraid to ask this person out that I just met at a bar because I'm afraid of what they may think. And it also seeps into our life. You see things on social media where people brag about what they have or what they've accomplished or what they will accomplish. And it makes you feel like you're missing the mark because maybe you haven't done those things or you don't have those things. And this is a very negative form of ego, okay? And egoism is best defined as the acronym of easing God out. So, when we seek the admiration of our peers, there's nothing wrong with that, but it can go downhill really quickly. Like when you watch reality TV shows like the Kardashians, me is taking on what my family impressed upon me, the belief that I need to go to college and get a degree so that I can get a good job, so that I can retire at 65, and then I can travel the world. This was approval addiction in light of what my family thought, that when I didn't achieve those things, I dropped out of college after a semester, and I was looked down upon by my family. And had I gone back to college, it very well could have stunted my growth and the success that I've achieved up to this point in my life. So getting to your core, finding out who you really are, I think is important to being your authentic self. When you were a kid and somebody asked you at school on career day, who do you want to be when you grow up? The answer that you gave is probably the truest form of your authenticity. Before the world impressed upon you their ideas, and society fed you commercials and different beliefs, and before you went and got ingrained with school and different things that you were taught. All of this is other people's opinions of the way that you should live your life. So as you get down to your core, I think the first step is realizing who you are and who you're not. And it's really simple. It's really simple to find out how to become more authentic. So once you realize the negative things that are holding you back, find out who you are as a whole. Dig down and find out what you love to do. So there's a list behind me of 10 qualities of authentic people. And this came from September 1st of 2016, Entrepreneur Magazine by Dr. Sherry Campbell. And in this list, she goes through 10 characteristics of people that are authentic and how you can model that. So number one is authentic people are self-reflective. And at the end of the day, it's important to review your day and look at where maybe ego got in the way, and deflating that ego, finding a sense of humility to see what you can learn and grow from your day, and move on to tomorrow, to where you can start to imitate your more authentic self. And number two is to have a healthy ego. So having a sense of pride in your work and setting goals is having a healthy ego. But when you allow these to almost make you see in tunnel vision, you start to step on the toes of your fellows and push everyone out of your way to achieve success. And this is an unhealthy ego. Number three is to focus on possibilities. And the difference between possibility thinking and realistic thinking is possibility thinking does not set parameters on what you can and can't do. It sees what's possible, and it opens the doors for achieving higher goals. Number four is to have good character. And, authentic people have a sense of integrity. They do the right thing no matter what. And they don't gossip, and they treat others the way that they want to be treated. Number five is authentic people are visionary. So see into the future, set goals for yourself, visualize on achieving those goals, and see the best in others as well. Number six, authentic people are good listeners. And when you're in a conversation with somebody, whether you work with them or you're just meeting them for the first time, pay attention to the words they say and practice active listening and repeat it back to them. And this will help you to be more authentic. I try and look at it like, how would I want other people to respond to me when I have something important to say? And it helps me to just be more right-sized. Rather than thinking I know what they're going to say, really listen to what they're saying and ask questions. Number seven is authentic people are transparent. So I think this is good in a marriage. To be authentic is to not have any secrets. In a friendship, to share your intentions of why you're asking them to do what you're asking them to do. And in a work relationship, to just set out your intentions and your goals and measure your progress. Number eight is to be open and consistent. And when you're authentic, there's no holding back. You say what you're going to do, and you do it. And most of the time, you just have a set schedule, and you're consistent with who you are and what you're about. And I am the same person on my YouTube channel as I am at work, as I am at home. And being that enables me to really develop some strong relationships. I have a very strong, intimate relationship with my wife and with people that I coach, train, and mentor, and here on this YouTube channel. And that helps me to really have clarity on the direction that I'm going with in my life, and to be able to measure the progress, as well as have myself being held accountable. I'm not one person at work and then I go home and I'm really mean and insensitive to my wife. I try and be the same balanced person, and that really helps me out. So number 9 is to be team-oriented. So think with the end in mind. Think win-win, and try and put others' needs ahead of your own desire to get ahead in life. And putting others' needs first, being team-oriented, will absolutely catapult you to success. And it may not be the success in terms of the way that you think of success. It's a more humble success, and it's long-lasting. It's fulfilling success. You may not see all the awards and accolades that your ego wants you to see, but long term, it will work out way better in the long run, being team oriented. And number 10 is to draw from experience. So, in my belief, life gives us either lessons or blessings. And how you learn to adapt and learn from life, either to see it with gratitude or to see it as stepping stones and lessons to improve, will determine how quickly you achieve success. And being your authentic self, I think, is the ultimate goal in life. To have humility. And if you break down the word humility, it comes from the word humus, which means down to earth. And when you're down to earth and you're right-sized, you're going to be received better by your peers, by your family, and most importantly, by yourself. So that's it for this edition of Full Throttle Friday. I strongly encourage you guys to like, share, comment on your favorite ideas below, and I will talk to you guys next time. See you later. Bye.